Hey, what's going on this morning, everybody? I wanted to do a short video about Mr. Walter Wallace, the 27-year-old man that got killed by the police in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania yesterday. I have a couple of things I wanted to say about this and correlated to other instances that have happened with the police. Trying to make this short and sweet because I want this to be understood and I want everybody to listen to what's being said if you could. I know I'm not famous. I know I don't have a big YouTube following or whatnot, but this need to be heard from another black man. Okay, so I'm just going to paint the picture. Black man, knife in hand, coming at people in public. One. And there's nothing else that needs to be identified to give justice to the police showing up to the situation for one. That's enough. It could have been where he had stabbed somebody, and then somebody else would have been hurt, and then police show up. But it's a blessing that nobody had gotten stabbed by him. Don't even know what the motivation was for him having a knife in his hand. Just shit. I read, but I didn't read enough to get understanding of that, even if it is on display online somewhere. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, and I'm just going to get to the point. Black men, let me talk to y'all real quick. We got to be more accountable for the actions that we display in public. Not for political correctness, but for moral correctness. Human beings have feelings. Whether black, white, whoever, it ain't got nothing to do with color. It got something to do with an understanding that you have about the world around you, which develops your feelings about the things that you see. You see a black man with a knife walking around, whatever reason it may be. Black man, knife walking around in public. See, us as black men can't afford to display ourselves in that manner in public and expect nothing to happen. Whether it's motivated by anger or you just walking around with a knife or whatever, just, casually. That image alone is threatening to other human beings with feelings. It could be a black person. He was in a black neighborhood doing that. And somebody black felt threatened enough to call the police. Because a black man or white man or whoever, the color ain't got nothing to do with the how much harm can be done by this person with this knife. So something has to stop this man. If the public themselves are not given powers to deal with a situation like this without potentially getting, going to jail or either getting shot by the police or something like that, or by the person that they're trying to stop, then who do we have that's going to intervene in situations like this? The police. Now, police show up. Black man, knife, walking around. Don't know what his mind is, and there's nothing in display to say what his mindset is with this knife in his hand. Those are human beings with feelings, those police officers. They see in this situation, first thing they're thinking, okay, I don't think they're thinking, okay, well, this is a black man, let's shoot him. They thinking, this is a man with a knife that's coming at us. I got to stop him before he hurt me. Because you know what? I don't have to be no police officer. And if I got a strap on me and somebody come at me with a knife, whether black or white, it's going to be all right. Because I promise you, I'm going to bend and use mine. Especially if I feel like you probably going to hurt me. Or I don't even want to assume, because see, the thing is, I want to make it home to my family too. So, them shooting this man with their guns, it could have been handled a different way if they were to use non-lethal, which I wanted to talk about as well, but I'm going to try to make this video short. Non-lethal is an option. in a situation like that because of the distance that they were from this man. They could have used that. Why aren't police officers using rubber bullets to deal with a situation like this? See, I'm not really putting blame on the officers other than just the method that they used to stop this man. They could have used non-lethal. I don't know nothing about those lethal and non-lethal weapons or whatever. I know that guns kill, but I don't know about the non-lethal weapons. I'm pretty sure they could have used rubber bullets or whatnot. Why is that not being entertaining with all of this killings going on with police officers? Are all the situations that police officers are going to justify them using lethal weapons? If somebody has a weapon that can't that if it's not a gun, it's a knife, and y'all got a rubber bullets, y'all could shoot that sucker as many times as you want to with the rubber bullets, because that ain't gonna probably kill him. It's gonna bruise him. He gonna be hurt, but he's still gonna be living. Why y'all not doing that, police officers? So that's why my gripe is with y'all. But with us, the black men that's finding themselves in these situations with these officers, what I want to ask of you guys, before you find yourself in a situation with the police, is to think about your actions before it escalates to the point of where the police even have to show up. Please. Respect your life enough not to be doing things that's going to cause your life to be ended by circumstances that could be prevented. Somebody got to hear this. Black men that watch this, just start to think about your actions. You can't get mad with the police when they kill another man, whether black or white or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and he making decisions that's causing them to be there justifiably. He got a knife walking around. That equals law enforcement involvement. But all you in Philadelphia want to get a protest or whatever, breaking stuff or whatever the case is, why y'all don't act like that when another black man kill another black man? That's something I ain't never understood. As a black man, why is it that y'all don't go after why y'all don't go after the criminals that's doing the killing? Why y'all not protesting outside the house of the ones that's got the guns that's killing folk? And y'all know them. Some of y'all know who they are. Y'all ain't going in front and protesting against them. Why? Why does it have to be only legal entities that us as black people go against, when we got people right next door to us who causing the police and any other entity to even perceive us the way that they do to some degree? A lot of it got to do with because I know somebody gonna see this and nitpick. No, that ain't the reason. I know it's the prejudice and all that or whatever. But my grandmother taught me something that was so important, and I always carry it with me to this day. Faye, make sure your shoes are always clean. Make sure your shoes are clean. Make sure that you don't be walking around here dirty. I'm not finna be walking around here giving the police reasons to be coming to attack me, shoot me, whatever the case. If they want to stop me in my vehicle or whatever the case is, the world system has given them justification to do that for whatever reasons it may be. Now they could try to come up with some reason why after they stop me, sir, the reason why I stopped you was because of this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, it's gonna have to be justified. We are given justified reasons for us to be dealt with by the police in certain ways. A lot of times it's unjustified, and they get caught up. Police get caught up. They ain't just going and doing stuff without getting caught up nowadays. They getting caught up too. But the thing is, I'm more so concerned about us and these black men. I want black men to start being more accountable for the things that they do that's causing police to show up in the places that they are. This is a free country. Whether it's a white man in a police officer suit or they in regular clothes, they can go wherever they want to. So the presence of the police, they can be wherever they want to be. But what are you doing? What are you doing, black man, to cause these officers to cause these officers to point you out as a problem. There has been a precedent set by other black people prior to us to, as far as crime is concerned, all that in our neighborhoods, we know that whole story. But all of us ain't like that. Even if we lived in the neighborhoods that these crimes are being committed in, all of us ain't like that. So, and all of us ain't about that street life either. So you black men that's in the streets or whatever the case is, stop victimizing your own kind with the decisions that you're making. Let your kind live. You don't see white boys and white men going out here, killing their own kind on a regular basis like black people are. What that alone can make a huge difference in this world. If black men, saying whatever you call yourself, a gangster, whatever the case is, if y'all was to stop doing that, man, y'all don't even know how much this world would change. Just that alone. How much more respect that we could have as black men if y'all was just to stop that alone. If you was to start being more accountable for your decision making, then the police wouldn't be so justified in showing up and doing what they do. Start being more accountable for your actions. And stop blaming those that come in defense of your actions, which is law enforcement. They ain't always the problem. It is what it is. And this is a black man talking. I'm a bona fide pro-black man. I don't agree with everything the police do, true enough, but you can't just blame the police. Because for every action, there's a reaction. Even in this situation with this black man that got killed in Philadelphia, his actions merited the reaction that he got. And it shouldn't, and other black men reaction shouldn't have been to go start protesting and tearing up stuff. Why didn't y'all tear up stuff when that man was walking around with the knife? Why y'all didn't do something to take the knife from him? Because you couldn't, probably. So who did y'all end up calling? The police. Call the police. They didn't want to get mad when they handle it. It is what it is. Yeah, police can't win for losing, and a lot of black folk can't either. But at the end of the day, stand on for what's right. Do the right thing. You do the right thing. A lot of times it'll keep you from having to go through a lot of the stuff that you go through. This is common that I'm speaking of. Common sense. So I didn't want to make this video very long because I wanted people to actually watch it. I mean, what I'm talking is very common, but it's uncommon to the consciousness of black men right now, obviously, because look at what's happening. Look at the decisions that's being made to justify what's happening to us. It's time to think.